Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. In this verse of Ashtavakra Gita, Raja Janak tells Ashtavakra, I am in all beings and all beings are in me. Hence, there is nothing to accept, reject, or renounce. This is a simple verse, something which we can understand very easily, but even then it requires some purpose to explain the verse better. I am in all beings. Here, Raja Janaka has already begun believing and accepting that he is a part of the self. It is not just that he is identifying himself with the self. He feels that he has already become a part of the self. So, what he says, I am in all beings, which is a fact. The self is like ether. Just like ether is in every vessel or place or tree or everywhere, similarly, the self is in the psyche and the heart of all beings. All beings are in me. That means that, as explained before, just like waves, foams, and bubbles in an ocean, the universes arise from the self and they'll stay for some time and then abate. That means that the universe is originating from the self. That is why Raja Janaka says, all beings are mine, they have arisen from me. I am in all the beings and they are in me. They arose from me and I am in all of them. Qualitatively, the self is everywhere and the universe and the living entities have arisen from the self. The only problem is that very few among the arisen understand this and keep a connection with the self and identify themselves not with the arisen or originator universe but with the self. Whereas the rest, the majority of living entities, identify themselves with the universe. There is a reason why the majority identifies with the mind-body complex. Every living entity is a universe in himself or herself. The collective permutation and combination of all the individual universes makes one big universe. And that is what Raja Janaka says. All these have arisen from the self, and because it is so, the self is already there in all living entities. Every bubble, every foam, every wave rises from the ocean, but the water of all is the one that has been given to them by the ocean alone. After some time, these are going to abate and dissolve into the same ocean from which they had arisen before. If it is so, then Raja Janaka, when he says, I am in all beings and all beings are in me, Raja Janaka must not be surprised by the thoughts, ideas, doubts, whims, fantasies, prejudices, discrimination, and other such qualities of every living entity. Raja Janaka has always had a sense of deja vu. Whenever he sees the qualities exhibited by any living entity, Raja Janaka knows this has happened before. That is, Raja Janaka can have a faint memory of his past, his memories, his subconscious memory, and his unconscious memory, which say, don't be perturbed or angry or happy at what another living entity is doing. You have experienced this yourself, and probably you were a party to these things before. There is nothing surprising. If a person is angry, his anger, you must be able to know from your side why he is angry, why a person is sad, happiness and distress, pain and pleasure, light, night and day, love and lust. All these things which others are finding surprising are already with you. Either you have done them yourself or you have been witness to what the others had done before, and they had done the same thing that these individual living entities are doing now, thinking that they are the first. This is what Raja Janaka wants to tell. We living entities who identify with the self may be experiencing this also. They may be able to find that many of the actions of other living entities have given them a sense of deja vu. Either they themselves had done this before or they were witness to someone doing this before. So nothing must surprise a self-realized soul. A person who does not identify with his or her mind-body complex becomes complete when he or she abides in the self and dissolves himself or herself into the self. The self is an ocean of various things including experience and knowledge. Once this living entity dissolves himself or herself into the self, he or she is party to or witness to several happenings that happened before, they are happening now, and they will be happening in future. There is no past, present, or future when you dissolve yourself into the self. In self, there is no collective permutation or combination. People are alone and people are together. Your actions or your experiences become my actions and my experiences automatically. What you say or do, I also say or do. Whatever blame you are taking for your actions, I am equally to be blamed for them because though they did not happen through me, I cannot blame others for it. I am also equally to blame. Probably I started or triggered off this chain reaction. This is what Raja Janaka tries to tell. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this subject. If you sincerely feel that I am talking sense, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep informing you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good day from TSV Raghavan.